Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sergeant Devil Dog Dave, bringing another episode of my campaign in Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Operation Motherland Conquest Mode. Alright, so we are going into not only another portion of Operation Motherland, we are going into an entirely new location to the viewers, which is the Golem Islands. So we have a lot to talk about. You can see it's a no-fly zone. So I'm going to fly as far as I can, and then I'll halo or into the water, swim to the bivouac, because I don't want to land and have a conversation start and not hear what Bowman has to say. So that's the point of that. So we got a long flight. It actually takes a little while to get out there, so that'll give me time to talk to you a little bit about Golem if you've never been out there, or you've never even played the game. And all right, it's early. No coffee. All right. So Sector 1 portion of Golem. There's 3 sectors. The Bodark leader. Get briefed by Bowman, reach wreck ship bivouac. You successfully conquered all Aroa except for Golem Island, where the Bodark leader is hiding. Reach the bivouac on the island to get briefed by Bowman, and stop once and for all the enemy operation. I'm gonna tag this because for my halo. I'm already dressed for the occasion. Got out of my snow gear, cold weather gear. Just got to go up here and get the helo. I still have the 416 assault rifle as my primary weapon. Difficulty walking today, with the hunt around mag and the grenade launcher, TAC 50 and the gold M1911. Got to sleep in a little bit. It's about 8:30 in the morning, since I knew this would be a travel day. Out to Golem. Hopefully I don't get shot down before we get to the water. Alright, let's talk about Golem for a second. When the game first started, Golem was only open for PvP raids, players that were doing, gamers and players that were doing PvP raids. And if you tried to go out there, like it says, you'd hit a no-fly zone, and a swarm would hit you and disintegrate your aircraft and kill you. So there was actually you couldn't play out there. Then they opened it up somewhere along the way. They opened up Golem Islands, even if you didn't have a mission there. You go there just as an open world and bump around. Now, for me, this is my opinion. In the game, the biospheres in Golem are the crown jewel of the biosphere, of all the biospheres in the game. That's just my opinion. I think it's really diverse. The graphics and artwork on it, the graphic art on it is outstanding. And clip my rotors there. And I really enjoy getting out there. There were several times in this campaign for you viewers on my YouTube channel that I wanted to run out there and show you. But this is a good way to have a grand finale of the Breakpoint campaign and finish it off in Golem. So that's cool. We'll go a little lower here, just in case there's Sam. I know there's Sam's out here. Yeah, Golem is a no-fly zone, so we won't be able to use helicopters. You can't undo the no-fly zone like we did in the rest of this Motherland operation. It's just the way the island is. So everything's on foot or motorized. Motorcycle's the best for me. To me, having a motorcycle as a solo is the best way to go. Overall, in my comparison to Wildlands, I still prefer the biosphere, the graphic art and the biospheres of Wildlands over Breakpoint overall. But Golem's really good. Also, it seems to me, I don't know if it's because of the missions or the location, because that the Sentinels, the Bodarks, the Wolves are all dialed up a little bit in their competitiveness, in their defense, as compared to the rest of the island, except for maybe like equally the restricted area. And even then, I think that it just seems like the all your bad guys in Golem are dialed up a little more, so that makes it fun. And then there's some intense battles to be had in Golem. We'll be encountering those behemoths, limited visibility, volcanoes. You can see the plume from the volcano way out in the distance to the northeast. Yeah, so you can see we were about a little over 30 clicks away. We're still just on the northern end here of the main islands here. We're out near Cape North and Driftwood Islands. Get a little bit more north to get that glare. Offset that glare. When I get to my halo spot, I'm going to have to take it up a little higher so I don't impact water like it's concrete. And setting your helicopter gently into the water sometimes can kill you, so that's not always a safe bet either. Best bet is just to halo into the water. Avoid that dude. There we go. Alright, we're almost out of land here. Now there's other islands that you still can't, you can see them on the map that aren't available. They're blacked out or whatever. But yeah. So enjoy the flight. Two-thirds of the way there. I want to thank all of you who have been watching this campaign. 14 subscribers. I want to thank all of you for watching my YouTube channel, Sergeant Devil Dog Dave, The Silent Wars. I'm not a super gamer. I think you can tell by the way I play. I'm still pretty much a novice. For those that have tuned in the middle or near the end of this, just a little background in gaming. Before this PS4 that I bought 4 years ago for my son, my last gaming system was the Sega Genesis. So that should tell you something. And before that, it was the Atari 2600. So that should date me a little bit. Being in Desert Storm should give you an idea how old I am also. So so I picked up the PS4 for my son. We started in with Call of Duty and WWE 2K18. And I thought Call of Duty was fun. I got to Ghost Recon. I had heard of the game before. I just wasn't into gaming, so I had no point of reference of what it was in terms of games. And being attached to United States Marine Corps Recon at times in my stint in the Marine Corps, I was interested in finding a game that was based on with Marines as characters, and I didn't necessarily find it. And I remembered the brand, Ghost Recon brand, and I bought the most recent Ghost Recon game, which was Wildlands. It had already been out, what, 3 years. And I didn't know anything about the difference between a open world game and a non-open world game, and Call of Duty is clearly not. And the open world game, make a long story short, was very impressive to me. It was a concept that was foreign to me from Sega Genesis, because I hadn't played any games, not even in arcades or whatever. Okay, I don't know if you can see those pontoons down below. That's what senses that you're coming up on the no-fly zone, and then it hits you with a swarm. So we're gonna halo. Ooh, I don't want to halo into the no-fly zone just in case it zaps me. Should have worn my scuba suit. Alright, we still got a 700-meter swim, half-mile swim. Alright, so this is my ignorance. So when I flip on Ghost Recon Wildlands and start playing it, you know, you got the biospheres as far as you can see, all the different regions as far as you can see. Well, I didn't know. I thought that was just background graphic art. And in playing the game and going through the missions and what have you, see, there's your warning about the drone swarms. No aerial, no fly. It's a no-fly zone all the time. There's no fixing that. And I realized that anything I could see in the game, I could virtually go to, that I could break. I could break the suggested order of missions. In fact, even just go off mission and just explore, and that kind of hooked me there. And then the way the game responded to tactics and strategy, but tactics specifically, technique, was good enough. I'm not one of these guys who's in the military, in the infantry, well trained, experienced in combat, who's comparing a video game to real life military. Okay? Look, it's a game. I get it. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and say how stupid it is that Attack 50 is somehow attached to my back. And it's not, you know, halfway breaking my back every time I do a roll or somersault. Look, I'm not that guy, alright? I get it. It's a game. So, but, having said that, the fact that it responded close enough to make it interesting and realistic enough was pretty impressive to me. So, so that's what got me hooked. And then a couple campaigns in Wildlands, and then Breakpoint came out, and the rest is kind of, and this is where we're at.
Bowman, this is Nomad. Send traffic.
This is your last mission, Nomad. I'm sure it'll prove the most difficult and decisive. Golem Island contains all the stolen prototypes and data that are being convoyed onto Bodark ships. Destroy the loot-filled VHC and stop the Bodark leader's plan. Then find the Bodark leader. You know what to do.
Copy. Out.
All right. That concludes our initial brief with Bowman. And we're going to start. Oh. Oh.
I know you weren't from the Russian government. They aren't so sloppy. You should learn to cover your tracks. So why are you trying so hard to frame them for your actions?
Lucky guess. But you don't have the faintest clue, soldier. My actions are retribution for Russia's sins against me. I will not let Americans build coming between me and what I want.
Bowman? Bowman, this is Nomad. Do you hear me?
You're a ray of sunshine today.
The Bodark boss got through to me. Sounds like a real piece of work. Still try to pass for a Russian envoy. I'll put an end to that real quick.
So, you've met Katya Maximova. I uncovered her identity shortly before your little chat. She's a Russian oligarch. High society. Used to be real close to top brass before she fell from grace. Now, she's a nobody, trying to reclaim what she lost by buying Bodark loyalty. She's their pay-to-play leader. Despite her efforts, we've managed to exonerate Russia from involvement. There won't be a war as long as Maximova is contained and neutralized.
A world war won't break out on my watch. These bastards have to pay. Nomad out.
All right. Okay, now we're done with the intro brief here to this region, and we will continue on to our next mission. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you probably didn't expect to see me back here in Erewhon. I was just about to go. Well, I got to Golem to start on the last part of Operation Motherland on the Golem Islands when I was called back by Jericho, who is the she is the dispatcher for raids, and she has some work for me to do over and above what's already there on Operation Motherland at Golem Islands. I am Sergeant Devil Dog Dave, and I am bringing you another episode of my campaign in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I am in story mode. I am not in conquest mode at the moment. So,
we need to help out our sick people.
this is Jericho over here.
So use the proper sanitary procedures.
Let's see what she's got in her mind. Enter the raid. How to join the raid.
Now walk me through this Titan program. It has to be a target, right?
I mean, it's a secret Skell project on Golem Island. What more do you need to know?
Any idea what they do there? What would make it a priority threat?
I don't know. You have to understand. The Jace Skell I know would have considered a killer robot beneath him. He's a genius, sure, but when I came to work for him, it was because he was revolutionizing technology. Then, after Project Omega ramped up, the work changed. He seemed to change too.
Omega.
Fine. But what was he so afraid of that super robots were the answer? There's some major city that needs protecting against mutated fire-breathing dinosaurs or something?
Look, I've been asking myself that question every day since I left. If I were to hazard a guess, and this is purely speculation on my part, but I have to imagine that the program slipped into Walker's hands somehow. Maybe he and the Wolves took the lead on it. But I can't really give you any insight into fighting whatever they're making. That said, if the robots are Skells, they could eventually be the most devastating weapon this world has ever known. So yeah, I'd say they're a priority threat.
Not going to join the raid, but I am going to hold on a second, I'm trying to figure this out here. There we go. I don't need that. Investigate. Here we are. Oh, so it's a side mission. Titan program. Investigate Golem Island. Reach the bivouac. Golem Island is far to the northeast of Aroa. The Wolves have taken the lead on the Titan program to build devastating weapons. The Titan drones. There must be more information on Golem Islands. Alright, so we're going to go back out there. I'm going to cut this intro brief. And I will meet you at the bivouac on Golem Islands. We have to get there first. Alright. Raid mission success. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Here at Golem Islands. See you there. And we do have an objective already. It's right there. Let's see what it says. The Titan program. Investigate Golem Island. Go to Golem Island and start investigating. Golem Island is far to the northeast of Aroa. The Wolves have taken the lead on the Titan program to build devastating weapons, the Titan drones. There must be more information on the online. So we are... Alright, let me give you a little breakdown of Golem Islands here. Let me get out of that. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So Golem is bisected, this part of it right here. This is a huge break in the island. It's filled with water. If you fall into this or jump into this, you're toast. You're gonna have you can just sit there and float all day, but you'll have to you can't get out. You have to restart. You have to I know there's other bivouacs here. We just haven't discovered them yet. But you'll have to teleport, fast travel to and basically restart whatever you were doing. There are a couple points to cross. This is one of them at the heliport. There's another bridge right here. I think this is the bridge. Let me see. Let me verify that. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, I think that's it. Either here... Yeah, I think it's here where there's a bridge. That's the only two places you can cross. This is not a bridge. Also, so up here is the volcano. Basically, this ridge that runs across the top of the volcano, everything to the south of it, you can access. Right here, where this unknown location is almost as far as you can go without the game killing you, just because you're somewhere where you're not supposed to be, or not allowed to go. So this whole back side here, unless they've opened it up, which I don't think they have. I haven't played this island in a year at least. You can't access it. You can get here. You can get, right here where this wolf base is, but back here you can't get there. Okay. What else? I think that's about it. That just off the top of my head. So investigate Golem Island. Go to Golem Island and start investigating. Golem Island is far to the northeast of Aroa. The Wolves have taken the lead on the Titan program to build devastating weapons, the Titan drones. There must be more information on the online. So we are here. I was kind of wearing some comfortable tactical gear to do the rest of Operation Motherland, but my intel is that this is going to be much more involved than I'm expecting. What's been described by Jericho in the briefs. So I have the TAC 50 sniper rifle. I have the M4A1. About 5:30 in the morning. I got guys up here. undoubtedly wolves.
Contacts in this area. Copy.
Put my suppressor on. So I guess I'll knock out both missions at simultaneous is the idea. Here we are. Alright, that mission's complete. That wasn't so difficult. Alright, here we go. Golem Island Exploration. We'll just take them in order. Destroy Behemoth and Chemical Refinery. High value elimination. Kill wolves in the Golem Island heliport. It's a little closer. I do know the island pretty good. Steal technology in the chemical pipeline. That's way up north also. Destroy data server in satellite dish. Look at my map. Satellite dish is right here. Alright, let's pin that. It says destroy data server in the satellite dish. Destroy the server near the satellite dish. It should be near the top of the dish. The satellite dish is in the western part of Golem Island. The servers on Golem Island manage all the Titan program's data. Destroying them would radically slow down the advancement of the project. Okay. Let me check something in all this. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this real quick. This is what we have. Uh-oh. Oh. There's another guy down there. Oh, he's toast. There's the raid entrance. Let me see if that does it.